Alright. Hi guys. Why do I feel awkward? Intros are so awkward. I decided that I want to start a YouTube channel. And I want to make some YouTube videos because why not? I have some story times, I have some funny things, I have some videos with my friends. I don't know what this is gonna be, but this video is going to be a story time video. 3 different story times that I'm gonna try to mesh. First story is back when I was like 12 years old. I had an iPhone 4. I was so excited to have an iPhone 4. I actually had a different phone that had service on it, and my iPhone did not have service on it, but I was able to use it as kind of like an iPod. That was the vibe my parents were going for. I had an OtterBox, and it was a rubber OtterBox. I had gotten it from Radio Shack with my mom. It needed a separate screen protector that needed to be put on it. It was rubber, so like you could easily take it on and off. It wasn't like a click together type vibe. We go to Best Buy because I wanted to get my screen protector put on right without any bubbles or anything because I didn't trust myself to not screw it up. 12-year-old me. Go to Best Buy with my brother. His name is Forrest. Family is gonna be my family's name on here. So we walk in, I'm holding the box, I actually got from Radio Shack in the box with the screen protector, because I just didn't really want to get it out and get my fingerprints on it or anything, so I kept it in the box. I bring it to one of the Best Buy employees and I ask them to put my screen protector on, and the dude's like, I got you. He hands me all the stuff that came from the box to put back into the box, and I'm holding the box. The dude. Okay. After this interaction is done, we're staying in Best Buy because I thought Best Buy was a cool place. My brother went to go look at some cameras, I went to go look at the iPad because, foreshadowing, I really wanted an iPad. And a man comes up to me and he says,
"That's a nice phone case you got there."
Thank you, I got it from Radio Shack.
He's like,
"No you didn't. I saw you steal it. I have you on camera stealing it off the shelf."
I'm like,
What?
Cut the cameras. Deadass.
Literally.
where are the cameras? Am I being punked? Am I literally on MTV punked? Because where are the cameras? Pull up the receipts. And so brought up to the
Store by this man.
I am then greeted by 4 other grown men in the front of the store that all
Barricade around me.
were barricading the doors as I was walking up to make sure that I wasn't gonna like run out, not that I had stolen this phone case. There was even someone at the front door who was like taking note of people who were walking in and out. The Best Buy that I was at experiences like a lot of robberies. Standing at the front,
barbecue sauce on my titties.
12-year-old me surrounded by like 5 grown men in my face telling
Me, I'm gonna go to jail.
me that
I need to just own up and confess that I stole it and that I need to give it back.
call my brother up to the front of the store. He knows that I walked in with this phone case. Call my mom.
Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared.
She will literally have the receipt on her credit card. I don't know how she can give it to you. I'm like trying to pull anything out to get these men to stop low-key attacking me.
They weren't attacking.
They were attacking me with their words. It was definitely an experience that
Shaped.
that's how I feel in the stores. Like it just really did. I am at the front of the store still, and
One
one of the dudes is really railing me.
Child. Anyway, so.
Just like,
We're gonna go to jail. We're gonna call the cops. You're gonna go to jail. Just fess up. Just fess up, kid.
I'm like, why don't you scan the box and see if anything even comes up for item found in whatever base that you have for Best Buy. He gives the item to a store clerk and they scan it and it pops up
Immediately.
on the screen, item not found. He hands it back to me and says,
You can go.
no apology, nothing. Just berated me at the front of the store for 15 minutes. And I'm a minor and refused to get like the person who was in charge of me, which was my brother, which like, I think is illegal actually, because I was like totally prepubescent. We go home, I tell my parents, my Mom was pissed. She was pissed. He went back to the store with me, talked to a general manager. Employee who was mean to me ended up getting fired, and the other one who was like also being really mean to me but wasn't as bad had to go through like customer employee care things again or whatever. And we also ended up getting a lump sum of money. We sued Best Buy.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check.
So, that iPad I was talking about earlier in the video, yeah, I got an iPad. I'm like, hee with the receipts. The iPad, as you can tell, we love a good OtterBox. It's an iPad mini.
I just think it's funny.
That's what happened with that story.
Crazy stuff.
Next story. This happened a few weeks ago. I was at a restaurant, at a bar-y restaurant in my town, hanging out with some friends, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I go into the stall, and I go to the bathroom. I go to sit down on the toilet, and I realize that there's piss all over the toilet. Grabbing some toilet paper to wipe the seat down before I sit. I already have my pants down at this point. The stall gap in between where the doors open and close is legitimately this big. It's legitimately this big. There's like a pole in the middle, so like this, but like the gaps are still like this big in between the pole. And there was some creepy man washing his hands. I like turn, and my ass, you could see it through the crack in the door. This man says to me,
Hey, nice ass.
and my immediate reaction was,
I'm 16.
and then he just closed the door and walked out. You. Then I finished my business and went back and told all my friends. Was I just accosted? Story about the time that I met Chris Rock. I did gymnastics growing up. I traveled a lot nationally and also internationally for gymnastics meets. The gym that I went to hosted a meet in the Bahamas, which was super cool. So my camera turned off. I'm in the airport. I hear this voice and I'm like, that's a familiar voice. I know that voice. I immediately realize that it's the voice from the zebra from Madagascar. You know who it is. And so I turn to my mom and I say,
I think that's a zebra from Madagascar.
and she's like,
That's Chris Rock. Go up and ask him for a picture.
and I'm like,
Oh, I don't want to be annoying. No, I don't want to be that fan.
and my dad's like,
Screw it, I will.
end up going right up to Chris Rock. He was trying to be discreet. I could kind of tell he was wearing a hat, facial hair, like he was trying to kind of not look like himself. I guess when you're famous, you know, when you're famous. My dad ends up just walking up to him and he's like, are you Chris Rock?
He's like, yeah, man.
Son and I get a picture, and he was so nice about it. He's like, totally. My mom took a picture of us.
Insert pic here.
It was really friendly. We talked briefly for a second. Some people in the airport started noticing that we knew him and that we were taking a picture with him, and so people were like, who is that? Who is that? People started looking at us, and then he was like, all right, it's time to go, time to go. Gathered his family up because he was trying to get out of there. I think they had just gotten into the Bahamas. And yeah, I've filmed this 3 times. Like, I've literally filmed this 3 times. Whatever. I know I have to edit it.